I understand that, but at the same time, it's like XSS strictly wants this blink. He's not too far away from it, and then they really have the fight activation. X-Nova with the Maledict and the Death Ward down, there's no way he gets out of that. So an easy solo kill for the Witch Doctor and pressure onto the tier 1.
I think to kill the towers, though, it's more important to play around the catapult timings than it is like this blink timing. Yeah, they know where they are. Like, you see XM's trying to, like, hold back because he knows that this axe has blink, and it's just to the left of the tower.
Ogre's coming over, and XSS. Now the blink reveal won't happen. Fire Snap Cookie to send him back. X-Nova, Icarus Dive, Thunder God's Wrath, and the Maledict proc. They still get the kill on the Ogre, and they take the tier 1 mid.
Chalice has got Midas on the Doom. Yeah, they really want to try.
These heroes, though, are smoked, and blink call. Oh! XSS avoids the chrono, gets the blink call out. Now they've got the cast. Moonlight Shadow's down, and the Maledict hits onto the void. Ugh. They start to back off. They're shrouded by the Moonlight Shadow.
Until like Doom gets blink, but he's going BKB first. Like the void time walk's nice, but it doesn't give you that amount of reach that you need.
They have the blink, they have the call, Sunray, Thunder God's Wrath, Culling Blade, X-Nova ends up going down again.
Minutes now. It feels like maybe like a 1k up and down difference every now and then, but
they haven't exactly pressured their advantage, but Monet, Wraithfire Blast, goes in on a Chalice, they've got the cask, the Gobble Up Spit out right on top of Tia Ming, they'll get the kill to the Witch Doctor, they look over at Monet. They kind of walk past him. Mortimer's Kisses comes out. Monet, though, is navigating the maze of the trees well, but not well enough.
Chrono.
So they take the first life out of the hands of Monet. He goes into the Shadow Blade, and they don't have detection?
Ogre has a sentry. He's going to TP. Oh my god. They're about to get double BKB on the Doom and the Void. And I don't know, I think they can kill the egg. Like, they have Snapfire Marana. The Zeus, as long as they can get on top of the Zeus, they can kill him. Oh, James. Okay, but now they have the Zeus Nimbus on the Radiant side. This is a big deal. Mid lane.
Well, they'll go for this. Death Ward, Chrono used. Chalice, he'll end up dead. Take out Tia Ming. They look over at the Wraith King. He's got this second life, so the Reincarnation. X-Nova, he's slowed up. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. We got the Nimbus down, BKB, Popeye SCCC. He's chasing for this. And he's chased with the entire duration of his BKB.
Cool.
Blink call, hitting on X-Nova. We'll get the Culling Blade. And get another kill for the side of Aster.
Yeah,
they're wrapping with the Moonlight Shadow.
Radiant's courier has been
they have a sentry down though.
That gives away their position. Thunder God's Wrath comes in, and now they've got the opening. Although they get the kill on X-Nova, Mortimer's Kiss is coming out onto the Axe. He's doomed up, Supernova down, and they do have the right clicks to take it out. They get at least that. Axe about to be doomed no longer, and they've got the Death Ward. The damage done by the Witch Doctor, they'll have the right click follow-up from Monet to get the kill.
I mean, the Doom on the Axe is really good because it stops him being able to protect the egg with call.
Look at where...
But Doom and Void, when you have Wraith King on your team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Blink call. Chrono. On a 2. I just don't know if they have the damage. Arrow followed up, hitting on a Monet. They'll take out XSS, so they do the damage there. Now they find Tia Ming. That's 2.
This
Obico will survive. He's got Supernova in 8.
That's 1 life.
Now they gotta get the others.
That's 2 lives.
That's 2.
I mean, they have
the
damage.
Letting them die? Yeah.
They don't have a choice.
Thunder God's Wrath, they'll at least get James and Monet 3 times. The triple death.
Oh my goodness.
And nothing to save them.
I guess it's good. But, you know, Axe is the one that's going to be initiating a lot of these fights, so might not be able to use Call to protect the egg as well. Oh, good Thunder God's Wrath.
Smoke and immediately the Thunder God's Wrath. That'll pretty much make certain that they don't lose anybody to this. They should be able to avoid the gank.
DD's like, whoa, you guys want to fight? Chill out, dude. This is a farming only game.
Shivas and Nimbus down. Inferno Blade hits out of the Witch Doctor. Mortimer's Kiss is flying in. They've got the ult for a split second with the BKB being Popeye Doom.
Radiant's courier.
Now let's see if Aster goes it. without their Witch Doctor.
I mean, somebody finally killed a hero. Somebody do something.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Going in and out of Roche.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Wraith King.
Thinking about it, Blink Call comes through, and Void, he's dead with no buyback. Supernova comes down, they'll focus their attention on X-Nova, he'll multicast, get the stun out onto XXS. They take out Chalice, 2 heroes gone, they buy back on the Witch Doctor, and now, Aster, they're poised to take this Roche.
And that's what we were saying, right? Like, this Void's the strongest hero on the map, but all it takes is one good call with a couple of crits from Wraith King, and he just dies under a Nimbus. Like, really well played by Aster to just isolate this Void. But Monet just, you know, if Monet commits to the pit there, even if he dies on his first life, it's not the end of the world, right?
Middle barracks are under attack.
Okay. Yules. Arrow.
Sunray, though.
Got Sunray again, cast coming in, but really, I just don't know who you're going to go for.
Oh, there's a Basher on the Wraith King now as well. Find the initiation themselves. Anything? Okay.
Yeah,
Find the Zeus.
Inferno Blade and the Doom. Now, Blink Call, that comes through onto the Faceless Void. They'll drag him in, Time Walk, getting some right clicks out onto XXS.
Good arrow.
Cheese, they've got the arrow, the Mortimer's Kisses, the Death Ward though from TMing, and down goes SCCC. They will lose themselves, James. 2 heroes gone, no buyback. And it is now a third with Chalice falling. Blink Call coming in, and they'll catch XM. All these heroes now without buyback.
The Wraith King just bashed Void twice in a row before he got hit by the Basher both times. That was so sad.
Wow.
Dire's bottom tower
And
is under attack.
they even found the Zeus with the Doom. It's like perfect case for Ehome. But the Witch Doctor TP's in and glimmers him. And Chalice doesn't have detection. And now
They're just getting run down.
Dire's
I think
bottom
that's gonna be the
tower
game.
has fallen.
Go for the bottom set of racks.
Are under attack.
Tier 4s were getting pushed in for a moment. They're going to continue to get pushed in.
Yeah, they're just going to go top.
Top tower is under attack.
Might as well get Megas. You know Void doesn't have buyback here. You're not going to win the game in 20 seconds.
Dire's
So
top tower
play it safe.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
oh,
The Radiant now
Radiant
Yeah,
creeps.
He has the leveler on Wraith King, by the way. No wonder those buildings died quickly.
Yeah. I know, Refresher Shard. Hopefully a fighting Aegis.
I think this one's a farming Aegis.
I'll take that.
I'm sorry. Dude, give the Aegis and the Refresher Shard to the Wraith King.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
And he has 4 lives. Potentially 5 if Reincarnation comes off cooldown again.
Jesus.
Sounds big.
It sounds frustrating.
Shout out to Try Mike, for instance.
And, yeah. Got Roche. Picking up an Invis. DD's still farming. Smoke up. Pistol forward. They find X-Nova. And Chrono on a 2. SCC pops the Satanic. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses coming down. The damage is there. They'll kill off the first life of XXS. Back away. They used a lot of what they have in the tank to get this. Gobble up, spit out, lands on 2. Meanwhile, Chalice on the back line's trying to get the kill onto the Phoenix. He dies. They'll buy back there, and Creep's starting to push into the base. You were able to defend Megas when heroes weren't here, but now can you do it while they're here? We've got the Blink Call coming out from XSS. The Fire Snap Cookie away. X-Nova ends up dead. The Cooling Blade onto 2. And now they'll look to clean up the rest. Supernova through SCC. XM, they all die. Mirana inside the base. Full team wipe. Aster take the game 47.5 minutes in.
Yeah, but joke's on you, keep B-Cop, because we finally got to see a Chrono, so worth for Ehome. That was a game. That was something. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Aster didn't try and push their advantage sooner, but the Zeus just goes untouched all game. I don't know, like they got Doom off onto him once up in that top lane and they still couldn't win the fight. And because they didn't get Chrono off. Yeah, I felt like that was their one big chance to turn the game around after the position they were in.
Yeah.
Crazy with like a really early defusal or something.
They really need to make sure that the Ricky doesn't get an open lane, but we've seen that before where we just see these safe laners control enough of the map where they just don't get touched. Awake as well.
No production, 10 out of 10,
The
actually.
battle begins.
That's incredible. Void. Takes a bit of damage up in the top lane, but does get the rune. So it's going to be 3 for 1.
Nice. Oh, and Bobica gets caught carrying the hot pepper. Concussive shot, tag team, but they've got the spear and the arcane bolt. But
Chalice.
Blink strike, Chalice in trouble. Tricks of the trade. They'll get the kill. Monet now in trouble. We've got one more arcane bolt, which will finish off this Ricky, but first blood's there for him.
Oh, they'll take that though. I mean, the Mars missed out on so much XP there because the lane was pushing in as well. Like they get the first blood, having a relatively difficult time mid in terms of net worth, but not in terms of CS. And just because he's had to buy so much regen.
Decent shards. Thunder God's Wrath comes in. They've got the tag team. They don't get the kill to James, but they look over to XM. They have the snowball hitting in. DD, though, starting to sip on that bottle. They get the kill to Tian Ming. So now DD having mana issues on the run from XM, and he might just be dead. Got the break. They have the Bloodseeker coming over. Bloodright lands on the XM.
Oh, the body
blocks. Oh, X-Nova.
He just gets
You'll
wrecked.
get ruptured for that.
He has a stun again.
And he's just going to stand there. Bloodright. Oh. At least he gets something. But Chalice. Ooh. Dynamo Monet. With the help of Bobica.
Great rotation. He gets an arcane ring though. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Blink strike forward. Spear hits onto the Tusk. Vacuum. Now they've got the silence. The Chrono on a 3. 4 heroes down here for the Dire side. They'll try to get Monet. Snowball. Can they get this? Tricks of the trade. Surviving. Oh my god. Monet gets away. And Chalice is the one who ends up dead too.
That was so
What
cool.
a save.
The wave clear on the Dire supports is not good. So, like, normally where you just send a support up here to get levels. I mean, Sky's going to come. We'll hang a bot lane rupture in the silence.
Yeah, they look over at the Faceless Void. They've got the snowball hitting with the tag team. They get the kill on
Oh, what a
SCCC.
shot!
They're chasing after X-Nova. The shards are placed perfectly. They've dropped down the wall. They get the kill. XSS gets both. that rod of
They knew.
She just felt the rotation.
Tusk
Maybe
running up.
want to go out somewhere else. Thunder God's Wrath, Silence, as well as the Arcane Bolt, Mystic Flare on a TM Ming. They've got the arena down on top of Bobica, Spear, and their Toxin. Ooh, not going to be enough to get away with the Surge. He dropped the
Walking high
wall,
ground
too.
there. Walking high ground there without like vision where you're running into. They find the void. This is huge. But he's sitting under a ward right now.
Thunder God's Wrath, Snowball, and there's the Swap Magic Missile, Mystic Flare. They'll find the Tusk, but Void is dead. Void is gone, and this is a great trade so far for Aster. The more they can get, the better. They go after X-Nova, and he sits on just the most minuscule amount of health. The silence on a Monet, and all of a sudden he dies. They lose XM. They've got the Rod of Atos. They get the kill onto this Venge. It's a triple kill for XSS, who will chase Chalice.
They're still going here as well. Has the 8 up in
they've
7
got the
seconds.
vision. Blood right. And they've got the movement speed too, especially with the Surge. Rod of Atos finally comes in. Spear latches onto the tree. But they have the damage and they'll get the kill. Good fight for Aster, despite the fact that they lost Monet.
The fact they kill the Void straight away was the biggest thing, right? Because like you said, I think you saw the Tusk die, right, in the arena?
Openings that
But
they can.
Dire's bottom tower
Through mid,
is
they
under
might
attack.
be able to find the Zeus. But that would really be it.
They want to try and play around the Roche, but yeah, they're going to go in.
Dire's bottom tower
The
has
tower,
fallen.
Roche, being taken.
And with these slow tempo games, this is really good. I think you want to try and be sneaky here because everyone seems so content in farming all the time. that if you can take any objective like this, you know, they have good vision down outside the pit as well, then could be a big deal. Like, Aster are going to smoke up here, but it's too late.
It's too late, but they might fight afterwards anyway. Motivatos comes in. They've got the shards as well as the blood right. They look over at James. He's silenced. Arena, swap, snowball coming through onto the Skywrath Mage to get the kill onto James. Now they look over at XSS. They've taken him to the Bloodseeker. Monet moving forward. The Chronosphere is out onto the Ricky, but he's in the smoke screen. Doesn't matter with the BKB by SCCC. So, tricks of the trade. They've got the damage. They'll take out X-Nova.
Oh.
Just.
Like, this hero doesn't farm fast.
Shards. Rod, Arena down, and they've got the Rupture. Runs back in, they go for TM Ming. They've got the Rod of Atos out onto this Tusk. End up losing the life of TM Ming. The question is, well, will they lose more?
Nice time
dilation. Blood right, and the wall.
Okay. That time dilation.
God, look at it. Minuscule amount of farm it feels like Chalice has this. He's going to die again here if he's not too careful. They go for the Chrono. That lands on the Ricky. They don't have a save for this. So Monet just gets ripped through. They've got the spear landing on a bow because Chalice ends up surviving the onslaught that comes immediately in. And they turn it right around onto Aster. Well done by Ehome.
Yeah. They need to find a way so that Ricky doesn't get Chronosphered in fights. I feel like there's been a couple of times where he could have got tricks of the trade-off just before the Chrono comes out as well.
So there it is. Rod of Atos, Bloodright, and the Rupture all on the Void. They've got the Snowball and the Nimbus with the Walrus Punch. They get the kill in SCCC. Shards block XM for a moment. They have multiple heroes TPing in on mid. Viper Strike, Blood Right, down, Surge, Blink Strike, now onto the Viper. They've got the swap. And still, though, with the tricks of the trade and the Blink Strike, they get the kill on XM and X-Nova. Look at the speed on XSS. Well. He's got the Rod of Atos as well as the Blood Right down. They've got the damage. They'll get the kill. It's a triple kill from Monet. 4 heroes dead on the side of Ehome all of a sudden.
I don't know whether SCCC assumed he had the Aegis still and didn't notice it had gone or what, but that was so, like, relaxed from him. The ward down to the bot lane, but we'll hang on mid. Arena.
Walrus Punch. Arena coming down. Spear hits onto this Bloodseeker.
Oh, good snowball save.
And they're on the run. Force Staff, XSS. Rupture now out on SCCC. Spear hits this Tusk. Blood Right. It'll come down. It won't land on anybody. They've got a wall down to the river. Wave Terror hits once again. Oh, MKB is killed on the Courier. Okay. Paladin Sword, Rod of Atos. Blood Right down once again. And they've got the Chrono. This is right on top of the Ricky with the Mystic Flare. They take out Monet once again. Snowball forward. BKB is running out on the Dire side. They've got the swap. And Magic Missile hitting onto the Zeus. Thunder God's Wrath. All of a sudden, SCCC and Chalice both fall. Swap once again. DD's surviving. Right click's coming in from XM. He's got the Viper Strike throwing forward once more. Blood Right. A lot of these heroes low, but they've got the break on this Bloodseeker, so he's not getting that extra, you know, help.
Search.
But Vacuum. Force Staff. Bobica. XSS gets the kill on X-Nova. Bobica falls. XSS doing work in this fight. So is XM.
Yeah, I mean, that Zeus there, though, I think the fact that the Void dies is a big deal, though, right? Because, again, Monet manages to get the tricks of the trade-off just before the Chrono, which is fantastic. That's really good for him. More Rupture damage. Go. Monet's back alive here, though.
Tricks of the trade. Shards. Wow. Really perfect.
And Roche is back up again. I think this is time. Yeah, they need to force the Viper buyback here. Because, again, there's no Chronosphere still, so Ricky feels so much safer right now. They need XSS to come over to the Roche bit here, I think.
For the twins.
Oh, no, they have the Nimbus. Never mind. And now, if Monet's able to get this Aegis here for himself, like we said, the only thing he's been dying to this whole game is Chronosphere. You have 2 lives, you're fine. The ward's there, because they have this gem, but they're just going to try and find an opening. They see the Radiant top jungle here with this really deep ward that they have.
Thunder God's Wrath gives him the vision, and now time dilation. I don't believe that hit. Rod of Atos comes through onto the Faceless Void. They've got Rupture down, and there's the Chronosphere out onto the
Yes,
Ricky.
Aegis though.
Smoke screens down, Spear back onto the Tusk, Rod of Atos coming out from the Viper onto the Tusk, and then the Blood Right doesn't land. Vacuum from Bobica's off the mark. They find the Viper in the Nimbus, wall down, Blink Strike forward, Smoke screen down. They get the kill onto XM. Now they look over to finish off this Venge.
Did he... X-Nova passed off with the jet. Oh my god.
Spear, Mystic Flare, and mitigated. Bobica right on the edge, so all of them survive. They'll look for the snowball, and they won't have the distance to make it up, though.
I really want to point out that's cool there. In the middle of that fight, X-Nova... I don't know where the BKB's on the dice right now, though.
And that'll go red. They have Thunder God's Wrath. That'll catch the vision. Now the Nimbus down. Find the Tusk. Arena in. Spears there. And TMing. He'll throw back the Magic Missile and the Arcane Bolt. Mystic Flare down. They get the kill to TMing. Now they look towards the rest, though. Chronosphere on Monet again. So he's dead. Don't understand why they continue to try and fight that with him going right into the Chrono, but the fight rages on. Viper Strike on a TMing, and he'll die back. Buyback symbol isn't even gone by the time he dies.
If their Tusk dies there to an arena, why does Monet feel so pressured to have to go into the middle of a fight when they know a Chronosphere is going to come out? That's so unnecessary.
The Aster 2.1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh,
the
Monet.
arena down, and Monet getting caught again. Spear landing. Monet in trouble. He's trying to make the jump, but they've got the dust. They'll have the silence. They'll get the Mystic Flare. They'll take him out. It was a 10k lead for Aster, and they've thrown it all away.
Aster just crumbling. Like, they're just getting picked off one by one. This is insane. And it's not easy. If this ward goes unpunished by X-Nova, then yeah, this is... Okay.
Swap, and now Tusk. What is Sword on him? BKB popped by Chalice. Spear all the way back. They've got the silence and the God's Rebuke to get the kill on X-Nova. They'll throw the Rupture out. Chalice trying to inch his way back. Arena down. And
Dagon!
Dagon works.
But you see, they don't want to use the Chronosphere on SCCC because they need to save it for the Ricky in the next fight.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. They can't go high ground. Like, it's so... Well, they can. It's just really difficult.
Let's see what that's going to happen.
This is actually okay.
He didn't Chrono Monet, but they've got the Mystic Flare on to both these heroes. 4 staffs trying to get some space. With the Lotus Orb, Arcane Bolt going back, Rupture, and Snowball! Oh no, SCC getting the opportunity to get out of this one. Monet looking for an opportunity to jump in.
This isn't a good
back
fight
on
for
this
Ehome.
Bloodseeker, and now they've got the wall down. Viper Strike out of TMing. They look over at X-Nova. The Thunder God's Wrath takes out this Venge.
Oh, they got Monet.
Kill on Monet still, even without the Chrono. Spear onto the Bloodseeker. Bobica on the run. Zeus is trying to put some help in from a distance. They'll get the kill on a James, and now they're starting to move forward a little bit.
I think they
Damage
can
that
chase
he's
it.
able to output. Smoke, high ground once again. Thunder God's Wrath, 4 staff back, trying to stay out of the swap. They've got the Onovatos on a Bobica.
Again, look at the wards on the dice side. They see everything up in this top lane. It feels like all game they've just had this control. Even though it's not the normal talent.
And they still have this vision. I can't believe they're allowed to keep this vision. 4 staff, Nimbus down. Spear is actually a big miss, but the Magic Missile comes in as well as the silence. They've got the arena in. SCC comes over with the Chronosphere. They've got Monet locked up. They get the kill onto XXS. They've lost X-Nova. He'll buy back. Now, Blink Strike forward. Down goes James. He buys back too. Walrus Punch onto the Viper, but they've got the damage to take out Tian Ming after all is said and done. Swap. Bobica.
They just don't have damage.
Avoiding the spear, running back through the wall into the Nimbus. They need to be careful on the side of Ehome going through that wall all willy-nilly like that. But Monet goes into the tricks of the trade. He's got the smoke screen down. He's silenced up. Pops the Manta. Blink Strike back. Surviving. Nimbus down once again. The Minotaur Horn popped by Chalice.
So he did survive the initial Chronosphere burst, but they don't have the damage to kill like a Viper.
Oh, Arena down. Mars a little forward on this. He ends up dead. Got the Aegis on XM. Refresher. Chrono. They find the Zeus. He's so dead. He's got buyback. Radabatos on a Monet. Pops the Manta and now needs to try and run. Time dilation. Tricks of the trade. Nether Toxin down. That's going to silence him up. Zeus comes back into the fight, and now Tianming may be looking for an opening to get shards or even a snowball down. Ooh, Thunder God's Wrath, and they took out X-Nova. Oh. People are back, they've got the Chrono and Disc, but it's no more. So they get the kill on a Monet, he'll buy back immediately. BKB's been popped by Chalice, walls down, cool. They go after Tusk. He's trying to survive, gets out of the hands of SCC for the moment, and he survives all the way through and through. They look over at XM, they've got the damage coming in. SCC forced to leave, Nullifier, and Tricks of the Trade, down goes XM, he's got buyback.
They need more though.
If they can get SCC, that would look really good, but they focus their attention on it. James, Radabatos comes in as well as the Bloodrite. They've got the Nimbus down on a couple of these heroes with buyback being used by XM. Now jumping forward, Nullifier, Silence, and the Vacuum, Mystic Flare, he's just dead. Okay. He made the jump, and he pays for it.
Okay. Well, Ricky has no buyback. Bobik has Surge, Blink, and Force. Let's see who wins this one.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. That's...
well guessed.
They see him? Oh my god. Dude, that was so sick by SCCC with that initial jump with the bash. There's a gem on the floor there that I don't think the Dire have realised, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Like, Ricky has no buyback.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Top tower, go towards mid.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And this is down, Snowball, Thunder God's Wrath for the jump forward. They've got the Mystic Flare. Tianming ends up surviving as the Snowball pulls Chalice back in. And Bloodrite's down, Chalice. He'll die.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm still going back.
Smoke. Ooh.
Dire's top tower is
They've
under
got the Yules. Rupture, though. Hex on a Monet. He's in trouble. They've got the Silence. Pop the Aeon Disc. Vacuum Wall on a 2. And has the Chrono still holding it. Radabatos now onto the Skywrath Mage with Dagon. They've got Mystic Flare down on XSS. Smoke screen, Silence. They get the kill there on it. James, they look for the Chrono. That lands. And now Monet's in a lot of trouble. The right click's coming in. They get the kill. He's dead for 100 seconds without buyback. They bought back on James. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath. They hit the spear on a Bobika. Bobika now trying to run. God's Rebuke keeps him close. Essence Ring. Now the Nimbus is down. Doesn't quite matter. Tianming is now on the run, but isn't avoiding these heroes all too well.
Dare I say it though, B-Cop Zeus is still alive.
What would be the best tier 5 items for both teams?
I think Apex with Ricky's pretty good. Hang on, Chalice, Monet.
A lot of damage. Blink Strike, Tricks of the Trade. They get him. He's got buyback.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel really bad for Monet because I know people are going to be criticising him that it feels like he's not doing anything. But he's the only hero on his team that does, like, actual damage. Oh, Monet, Chrono.
Chronosphere, and they caught him. They get the kill. He's dead for 100. He doesn't have buyback, but he doesn't have buyback for 23 seconds, so he'll be up again in just a second. If they want to continue to push further.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Zeus has buyback again now though as well, so again, going high ground still very difficult.
Vito sits back at the Bloodseeker.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Level 30 on the Void.
Racks yet at all.
Ooh.
Radiant's middle
There's a repair kit down as well. Oh. At the time, the Radiant were Aster were probably like, oh, do we really need a repair kit this game when they got it? And it's like 59 minutes in, they're like, oh, thank God we have this repair
Radiant's
kit.
top tower is under attack.
A minute till tier 5s.
We might not make it
Dire
at this
back
rate.
up.
Wait for the tier 5s at one
Radiant's
point.
top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Are cleaning, bouncing back and
Radiant's top
forth.
barracks has fallen.
Taking the ranged racks.
Satanicking to hit the buildings. This is nice.
Walrus punch, and now the snowball on the Lotus Orb, so he's able to survive a little bit longer with the Lotus Orb.
Reduction talent that he didn't take before. So where he was really difficult to kill before, he's going to be even harder to kill now.
Chalice. Vacuum, BKB, God's Rebuke with the spear hitting on the TMing. They've got the Mystic Flare down. They get the kill onto the Tusk. He's got
they see the
buyback
Bloodseeker.
record. This Bloodseeker. Chrono committed on to Monet, and he's just dead. He's got buyback. Time walk forward, refresher, use, SCC, BKB, right click's coming in, they get the kill, XSS, he's gone, buybacks used all over the place, Chronosphere comes out onto the Tusk, so that's just the Tusk. Do they have the damage to get the kill here onto this Void?
Good swap.
Doesn't really look like it, as XM's getting low, strike forward, take out the Aegis from his hands, they also killed with Venge. Without the Tusk for 100,
Ricky
though, they hit the
back.
spear, they've got the Mystic Flare down, Monet ends up dead, that's 2 minutes gone. Dude's trying to do all he can to hold this one alive, but it doesn't look like that's possible. They'll kill off the Bloodseeker. He's dead for 2 minutes. Bobica TP's back to the base, or tries to. Time walks there. They've got the bashes. They'll get the kill, and they'll force us to a game 3.
Get another game 3. I don't think we've had 2 3-game series yet so far, have we? In this group stage. Yeah, not in one day at least, but
XSS
gonna try and
going
run
after
at him.
James. TP. Very ambitious. Lasso comes out onto James. They'll get the kill.
yeah. But at the same time, there, if he doesn't
Chasing
TP, then
Bobica bottom. They'll find the Tusk. They'll take him out. Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade overall on the map.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that ambitious TP on the sky you were saying, he's basically just forcing the Batrider to use Lasso, because otherwise what happens is the Batrider kills him without using it. Like 7 kills in 16 minutes for them. If they use a skill to get us, any kill on the map, it's fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh. Tusk. Silence. And they have the Remnant and drop the Mystic Flare. Bobica still alive. Throws a Walrus punch out. With the help of TMing, just survives it all.
Doesn't look like they'll find anything just yet. Once that stops at those camps by the triangle. I'm not sure why they went for that illusion right there.
They knew it was. Abaddon getting caught out. Now Pounce. Leash right clicks coming through. They'll get the kill on the TMing.
Brianna finished his ags as well. Only 750 gold away.
Magic Missile, Mystic Flare. Get the kill on a Bobica. Blink
That's
forward
it.
as well as the lasso on
Oh,
the
not
Venge.
Chalice
They've got the
again.
Wukongs. And Chalice swaps. He makes the escape. But they look over at the Sork. They try to get this kill. He comes back into the fight. The Primal Spring down onto this Venge. Magic Missile's out. It's not going to be enough to save his life. The rest of the team starting to rotate over. Wanting to go in onto this Monkey King, but it's not the easiest jump, not the easiest target. Go up onto the high ground. Now they'll start to retreat.
You said the key word that Aster played really well around their high ground there. They made sure they had the vision advantage at all times. But against heroes like Void Spirit and Slark, said about Aster, they needed to
They're
take
going to go
risks
in.
last game.
Walrus punch. And the swap. Guardian Angel, they get the kill there on a DD. Move over and move
Maybe we'll
forward for this
catch.
Tusk. They'll have the Yules, they'll have the control. Now the swap, TMing, Bobica, balance strike hits
my
on a
goodness.
3. The damage being done to Chalice is massive. They kill off XM and X-Nova. Look over at this Slark. He's trying to run. The concussive shot slows down Monet. SCC gets an invis, but he's dusted up. Flame break. Purge right at the end.
Monet's really strong.
Definitely agree. Kongs, balance strike, Chalice again,
goodness.
getting low, ending up dead. Down goes James. They chase SCC for a second. Maybe they just go back in a rush.
They might run into him here.
Aether Remnant. They've got the BKB. They're chasing. They've got the lasso now. Omni Knight in trouble. Balance Strike comes in. Still trying to keep up. Flame Break. Rules. And the damage onto at least this Void Spirit is quite heavy.
Has been killed.
He's
Oh, he
able
got the
to
courier.
escape, and they get the courier from Bovica. Meanwhile, oh my god.
Oh, I love when that happens. It feels so bad as when you're TPing and you get bashed like that. Oh.
Sork has found a way to survive the entire time.
Yeah, and they're just going to start grouping up as 5 on Aster. You know, running down lanes, taking all the towers with this Aegis. Oh, SCC.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is under
they'll
attack.
try to go for the Sark Snowball.
the
It won't
Boundless.
catch them, but the shards at that moment were really good. They've got the Walrus Punch, the damage. They've killed off Chalice as well as X Nova. And now they've finally caught themselves the grand prize of SCCC. They take him out, he doesn't actually have buyback.
Oh dear. He has the Ags on Slark, but you know, they're really lacking damage at the moment on Ehome. And this Monkey King is so strong right now. What made me laugh there is that the fact that the Skywrath was in trouble, and Chalice didn't even think twice, and he tried to swap the Skywrath out to save him. Because, like, he has this death illusion, right? But it was the fact that the core Venge just instantly swapped himself in without thinking.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Chalice has just been so used to dying this game, dude, that he's, you know,
Prepared.
yeah. He knows what his role is this game now.
Dire's top tower
There's almost an
is under
Abyssal on
attack.
Monkey. Game's
Yeah.
going to get really hard for the Slark and Void Spirit now.
Silence, borrowed time. That gets
Oh, what a
popped.
Yules.
Four staff, good Yules. Aether Remnant locking up the Abaddon. They've got the Mystic Flare. They'll commit to that, but now, Void Spirit just surviving with it. Assimilate the last real step. They'll go in with the Rod of Atos and the Silence onto 2 of those heroes. Bobica moving forward. The Balance Strike is out with the tag team. They'll use the Guardian Angel. They'll get the kill on XM in a second. However, I say that, swap out, going for the Dissimilate. Into the trees he'll go. Aether Remnant locks down the Lestrak once again. They get the kill on X Nova. SCC coming over. But Primal Spring is slow. He's level 18, so he's pretty strong at the moment. But they've got the Abyssal and the Balance Strike.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Dark Pack. Chalice. Magic Missile. Lasso
Go
lands.
Chalice!
And that's on to Chalice, who tries to stun up the Monkey King, but they get the kill there. The Astral Step forward. They really
Where's the
get thrown out
damage?
on this fight. They just might call GG. Mystic Flare is not enough damage, and now they look over for James.
Dire's bottom tower
Staff.
is under attack.
James. A little bit of trouble. They get the kill there onto the Skywrath. They look for the Balance Strike. That actually hits onto the Sark, just similarly onto the high ground. Astral Step to the low ground. The chase is on still, though. DD moving forward. Pops that
Bloodstone heal.
Bloodstone, healing up. And the Snowball, as well as the Abyss Blade, comes through into XM to get the kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under
There's a
attack.
BKB coming out in the Tusk, by the way. This is...
Wow.
okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah,
has
this
fallen.
Abaddon's playing really well, though.
Radiant are scanning.
22k lead. Potentially looking for one more fight. Especially if they find the Slark. They've got the stun. Astral Step. CCC.
Oh, they caught the Omni.
Trying to fight. They get the kill on X Nova. And, ooh, great
Great
shards.
shards!
Actually,
Oh, not
perfect
Chalice
shards. They get the kill on a Chalice. They've got the Abyssal Blade. They jump over. They're trying to take out this Sark. They move right in front of him, going for the body blocks. They land the Split Earth. They've got the right quick damage. They'll get the kill onto the Sark as well as the Skywrath. 4 heroes dead, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the thoughts are passing Ehome's mind that they should call this.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah,
is
onto the
under
high ground they
attack.
go. They have the Diabolic Edict in a sec as well. Unfortunately, Lesh isn't quite level 25, but I imagine this is probably 2 sets of racks here, right?
Dire's top barracks.
You'd
are
assume
under
so at
attack.
least. They don't have Glyph on the Dire either.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Yeah, I think they're
Dire's
gonna
top
call it.
barracks has fallen.
Even before the Slark's alive again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's not buying back.
Look how quickly these towers died because of the Abaddon passive as well.
Dire's middle tower
curse.
has fallen.
They're actually just going to do a
Dire's
clean
middle
sweep on the
barracks
racks.
are under attack.
They die
Dire's
so
middle barracks
quickly.
has fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Dire's
There's the
bottom
GG.
tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Really impressive performance from Aster, though, across the whole series. Obviously, that game 2 is a little bit of a shame, but I mean, Ehome looked nowhere near their best today, it has to be said.